Alright, so who wants to learn about chips? I know I do. You probably don't, but I don't. But I know I do. Come here. You can hit this, or you can literally hit escape and go that way. Slot change, craft, adapter, overlock, succeed, transfer. Slot change. It's when you open up a slot for top it's when you open up a slot with money. Then after that, you can use top slot modification tool in order to change the color of the slot for the chip. So you can craft them. You can get them from events. You can buy them off the board. I would recommend crafting them because you no longer are gated by TMAP material, because recently they pretty much chopped TMAP. So we can actually craft it with the chrome and sticky residue. So that's going to come in handy. We don't need these anymore, luckily. No more TMAP weeklies. That's right, y'all. No more TMAP weeklies. We are now free from TMAP. We now no longer have to do these weeklies. They gutted the drops and they put the drops in none other than a farming dungeon. You get this farming dungeon, you unlock this farming dungeon when you do the Mount Hill quest. So once you finish the Mount Hill story, you get to unlock all 6 of these dungeons. Let's say you need material. If you for some reason can't get the material from dailies and weeklies. Phase fibers if you need to work on copies of upgrading your accessories if you drop them. Tuning material if you're lacking on material. Tuning material. PNA if you're working on your PNA. Enhancement fill, not very helpful. But I mean, if you're scrapping trying to enhance, by all means. Chips if you're working on chips, but as you're starting, you guys will be most likely trying to do the PNA one and the chip one. So I'm gonna give y'all a little advice. One day do the PNA, then next day do chip, then go right back into the PNA, then do chip. That's if you're working on both your PNA and chip. So one day do 3 characters for the PNA. Then next day do 3 characters for chip. Then the day after, jump right back to PNA. Next one, chip, so forth. But if you want to take it slow, PNA first, chip second, whichever order y'all want to do it. But we talking about chips, so I already did it today. But it gives origin chips. It drops origin chips. Origin chips as in this. So you need the origin chip. So you need the origin chips for crafting chips, crafting overlocking chips for upgrading your chip level for your gear. Yeah, so that's what the origin chips are for. Also, you're possibly going to need, I'm gonna give y'all a heads up. You're going to need a lot of chromes for this. Should probably fix that real quick, because you're going to need a lot of chromes for this. Had to put that real quick. Best tier that you want for your main is this. Is tier 4. As you can see, once it hits T3 and T4, you're going to need chromatic. So stack up on chromatic when you can. Also, stack up on credits as well, because this is expensive. I'm gonna let y'all know that chips is, if y'all thought that getting the modules and stuff was expensive, crafting chips are also expensive. They greatly consume your money, as you can see. For as much origin chips that I have, I can't craft all of it, as you can see. If I craft this right now, it will eat up my money. So if I were y'all, stack up on credits. Lots of credits. You are going to need a lot of credits. If I'm to give you a total average, I'm going to give y'all a little total average as a heads up. If I'm going to give y'all a total average of what you're going to need, like craft it. Like literally just craft it, and then after that overlocking. To be on the safe side, I'd say get 12 bill. Get around 12 to 15 bill to cover your entire cost for chips and stuff. But yeah, so overlocking. You have actually two options. You actually have two options for overlocking chips. You can use the early plat ones, which you won't really have to. Wait, what did you just say? This chip is not available for overlocking here. Oh, because you can't overlock it. But you can use it, for overlocking. So if you broke, I'm gonna let y'all know. If you broke and you trying to overlock your chips and stuff, and for whatever reason you can't craft the fitting overlocking chips, this gives 100 EXP per chip. So the best chip that you want to use for overlocking your gear is the fitting overlocking chip. But if you too broke for that, that's why they still have this here. If you're too broke to overlock with the fitting overlocking chips, you can use the early platinum chips. I believe it's around what, 15 through 30. Oh yeah, 15 ESP on color chips, 30 ESP on platinum chips. I'm gonna confirm that actually, because you know we gotta confirm some things, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, over to the dash and put the thing on for it. And then if I remember correctly, I got like a T3 and something like that. Yeah, okay, cool. So oh wow, they really fixed it. It's actually 15, but like, yeah, 1 second. Okay, I'm back. But yeah, so if you want to upgrade your chip, via leveling up your chips, you want to either use the fitting. You want to mainly use the fitting overclocking chip because it gives the most EXP. But I will warn you and give you a heads up that it will cost money. It will cost credits. So make sure you have a lot of credits. But if you're on a budget, and you're too broke to get those chips, you have the option using the early platinum chips. You have an option of using the early platinum chips. But ideally, I'd want to use the fit and overclocking chips. Now, origin chips. How the fuck do we get these? So you get origin chips 3 ways. 4 ways, actually. It's actually 5 ways. 5 ways. You can get, number 1, you can get it from the contribution consumable. You can get it from the contribution shop. You hit Z, hit D, you can find them right there. Number 2, Z, D, Abyss support. You need tier 2 material. How do we get tier 2 material? From stage Abyss number 2 and above. Number 3 is the farming dungeon. The chip dungeon only drops origin. Chips. Number 4 is the battle pass. You can get it from the battle pass. Number 5 is from the event. Not this event, but usually stuff like the summer event, summer event, the Halloween event, spring event, basically events. So yeah, 5 ways to actually get origin chips. But I mean, by all means, if you feel like you want to craft some chips too, if you still have these materials before they gutted this, by all means. But I mean, you don't have to anymore. Just saying, you don't have to anymore. So yeah, that's how you get the origin chips. Basically, I'm ahead to here because I can talk freely here. Short. Basically, to put it short, step 1. chip protectors. You're probably wondering, Chi, what in the fuck are chip protectors? We got y'all. Don't worry, we're gonna get to that. Chip protectors is for the transfer. Chip protectors are for the transfer. So, yeah. Yeah, you can't transfer chip. You can't transfer chips that are like level 0. You can, because you can literally just take it out. You can literally just take it out and just move it to the next gear. But say you have chips that are like level 1 and slot or anything, or you know how I said it's plus 25. You know the equip model I have, it says plus 25. Okay, let me take this out real quick so I can show y'all what the hell it is. I can't. Okay, so 1 second, let me just put this back in real quick. Let me just put this back in real quick. I can't because I have chips in there already, but the idea is basically you can transfer chip. Okay, what's a good way to put this? I need to overclock this thing then. So in order to explain it, I need to overclock this thing. Hold on. In order to actually explain this, I need to overclock this thing real quick. Okay. That's what chip protectors are for. An additive that helps remove chips. Restores or remove chip to chip pocket and waives the removal cost. So you need chip protectors in order to actually transfer your chips over from the outdated gear to the new gear. But in this case, I would take these chips and move them from my Dragon King gear to the Count D model, or Metasail model. But since I already have that, and I don't have a Count D model to show you guys, yeah, basically you need chip protectors. In order to move your chips over. Yeah, cause it has an overclock. It has an overclock level. That's why. So I have to. Don't do this if your stuff is like over 10. Just gonna put that out there. Don't do what I just did. Your actual gear. But where do we get chip protectors? Here. You can get that from here. Yeah, when you purchase, even though it says that, when you purchase it, it's going to be non-tradable. But anyways, you can get it from here. You can get it from here. You can get them from here, but they're going to be costly. Mind you, they're gonna be a little costly. Just saying, they're gonna be a little costly. You can get them from here, because we'll be getting these now. You can get them from here, and you can get them from also, I believe they ship it at this here somewhere. Oh no, oh yeah, there is. You can get it from Battle Pass, and you can get them from events as a weekly craft. So you have events, Battle Pass, the actual bit store, the contribution craft, and black market. You can also get them by chance from the washing machine. So I wouldn't necessarily sleep on the washing machine, but if you want a more reliable way to get these, it will be none other than the contribution craft. I kinda ran out of what's the face, so I kinda have to go. But yeah, see, I kinda ran out of what's the face, so I kinda actually have to go craft that on Chi-Chi, since all my essential material are on Chi-Chi. Other outdated material that I have, all other stuff I have on Chi-Chi, and the other one that have stuff like PNA materials, gear progression materials, all that stuff. I have all my material on her, so yeah, that's why my stuff looking kind of funky. That's why my stuff looking kind of funky, so what the heck? Get in the bank. There we go. So yeah. Yeah, last but not least, what the hell is a seed? So I would have like a 3 chip, tier 3 chip, right? No, I'm gonna use this one. I have a, say I have like a tier 2. No, I'm gonna use this one because we don't use this anymore. You don't have to use this anymore. So I'm gonna really got. You don't have to use this anymore. Say if I have something like a T2 chip for a placeholder, right? Say I have like, so say I have overclocked my chip, right? Okay. Yeah, because I don't have any chip in there. So I'll come over here, I will click this, I will see a T3 or a T4 chip in option. So now I gotta actually do that. So now I gotta actually do that. So go ahead to see, you see T3, you'll see T1, T3. I would like to move over to tier 3. So you see I have a max 1 chip. If I move this over, yeah. So as you can see, it just moves my ESP over to the, it just moves the accumulated ESP that I have on the current placeholder chip that I have over to the chip that I'm succeeding it to, I'm given to. So it will just carry that ESP over. Yep, so that's what it does. Yep, so that's what each one does. But yeah, the only way you can get the chips and stuff now is if you do the farming dungeon for chips and stuff, and then you can also get the selection box from here. You can also get the selection box if you do the 6 one, do it 6 times, the farm does it 6 times, then 12 times, then 24 times. Yeah, you can still get arcade farming, but you don't necessarily need it anymore, so that's fine. Okay, that's how you do chips. Yeah, that's literally how you do chips. So it's pretty much. Go back to the crew dungeon so I can let y'all know. So yeah, it's quite literally. Get origin chips. Then and with that, we're done. Yep, that's it. We're done. Y'all have fun with that. We're done.